Welcome to my channel. Today I've got a long overdue update on the Allpowers R4000 power station, and yes, finally the replacement unit has arrived. Let's get it unboxed first. This is supposed to be brand new replacement sent by Allpowers after my first unit failed. Right out of the box, I will plug it in for a charge test. If you saw my first video, you know what happened last time. The first R4000 was at 75%, and within seconds of plugging in the charger, it suddenly jumped to 100% and made a loud click. Clearly not normal. I will turn it on first, and we will see how many percent is it charged at the moment. So this one is showing 68%. We have the lead here, and I will plug it in. Let's see if this unit behaves any differently. Off. It's starting to charge. Okay. 400, 500, 600. It should go to 1000 watts. I don't know how long it took for the faulty power station to jump to 100. But I will keep this on and just let it sit here. Let me walk you through what actually happened, because if you are thinking about buying one of these, this experience might be important to know. Now, about the process of actually getting the replacement. I sent my first email on April the 10th explaining that the 220 volt sockets had stopped working, and from that day it took 71 days until I finally had this replacement in my hands. It wasn't just one email either. It was a long, frustrating chain of requests from Allpowers asking for videos showing the issue, but not all at once. First, they wanted a video showing the AC ports don't work, sent that. Then, after waiting for a reply, they wanted another video using a smaller appliance to show the same issue. Then they wanted to check the 12 volt outputs, and eventually they hit me with the most pointless and time-wasting requirements of all. They asked me to drain the entire 3456 watt-hour battery down to 5% using just the 12 volt USB outputs, and repeat that process 3 or 4 times. Now, if you've ever tried to drain a battery this size using just USB ports, you know what kind of madness that is. It takes ages. Phones, USB lights, tablets, it's just not practical. After all that, they finally arranged pickup of the broken unit. They promised the replacement would be sent as soon as they receive the broken one, but of course that didn't happen. It took them 26 more days from pickup to receiving the new one. When I got frustrated of waiting and asked for a refund, they told me the refund window had already passed. So I showed them the original email from April the 10th, where I clearly informed them the unit was faulty only 6 weeks after I received it. And after all that, no reply. To be honest, I'm just relieved that I finally received a working replacement, because I did say I would report this matter to trading standards if they don't sort it out. But let's see how the new unit performs. After it's 100% charged, I will run a full battery capacity test. The last one only delivered 2088 watt-hours, which is far below the advertised 3456 watt-hours. Unfortunately, after complaining, Allpowers representative told me that it's perfectly normal. So I'm really hoping this unit performs better. I need to apologize. I started this test 11 p.m. last night, but I was too tired and I didn't make a video. Now it's 6 p.m. next day. So we've been running it for 19 hours. And we are at 22%. TV is still running. Okay, I will be back in about an hour. It's been running for another hour. It's at 17%. Altogether, right now, the TV had been running for 20 hours. If we can run it for longer than 20 hours and 52 minutes, that means it has a better capacity than the old one, the broken one. But we'll see. 20 hours and 52 minutes is the goal. Okay, I'll see you in about another hour. We are running the TV for 21 hours now and still have 10%. So the previous power station, the one which was faulty, would stop like 8 minutes ago. This one is still running. And I think it will be running for at least another hour. So again, I will see you in an hour. Now it's running for 22 hours and we are at 6%. So it's already running for 1 hour and 8 minutes longer than the faulty one. So I was right from the beginning when I was doing the unboxing video and there was the problem with charging. It was faulty. Okay, I will be back maybe in another hour or when it turns off. It's been another 30 minutes and the battery hasn't moved even 1%. It's still 6% for over 30 minutes. Let's see where it will take us. It's running for over an hour now without changing. The TV is still running. So it's running for 23 hours, but in the last hour it still shows 6%. But this is a significant improvement if I compare it to the one that was faulty. It's over 2 hours and the support team was trying to tell me that it was normal. I knew that it wasn't normal and now I'm sure. Okay, I will be back either in 1 hour or when it's turned off. So it's just turned off. 22:23 and few seconds. But this one turned off with 5% still on. So I will try to restart it, but it doesn't let me. But still, we was running the TV for almost 24 hours. 2.5 hours longer than the faulty one. Okay, let me do some calculations and I will let you know what's the efficiency of this one. Calculation for this R4000 was a little bit more complicated, but I can explain it this way. Compare to the Swary S500 with 85% efficiency, Gressel T500 with 89.3% efficiency. This one came only to 67.7% efficiency with the same test what I did with the other two. But this one still have 5% left. You can't use it for the 220, but you can still use it for 12 volts or USB. So we need to take into account this 5%. So if I add it, the total will be 72.7% efficient, which is still low. But the TV was running for 23 hours and 23 minutes, and the real running time, if we had the full capacity, it would be 34 hours and 33 minutes. So after the calculations, the real capacity of the battery usable for 220 volts is 2339 watt hours, but we need to add 5% for USB and 12 volts, and this 5% in ideal conditions should be 172.8 watt hours, which is still a significant power. Altogether, if we take the 5% in account, the real usable capacity of this battery is 2511.8 watt hours, which comes to 72.7% efficiency. It's still very much lower than 89.3% from Gressel T500 or 85% from Swary. So this is my honest review, and this is what you can expect from this machine. And the one I had before, the one I had to return because it was broken, only came to 60% efficiency, and as I mentioned previously, the support team told me that it's completely normal. So I'm not quite sure if I can ever trust this company after all these troubles what I had. But I still like this machine. It's my biggest machine, and I will be using it for my boat and for lots of other things, so I will make lots of other videos with it. But there you have it, 72.7% efficiency. If you've had a similar experience with Allpowers or any other large capacity power station, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how your support process went. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful, and I will catch you in the next one.